Alright, I'm gonna start the recording right here so that you can hear the wonderful PS1 boot up noise, YouTube. Yeah. Alright, it is not obeying my commands on where the audio should go, but... KH2 in retro category. I might have to do that as a meme. Alright, but anyway, Font was the first person to finally spin the Wheel of Games, which has a lot of games that I considered either classic to the stream, or were just what I thought would be good options for the wheel, and to be entirely honest, or good memes. And I'm glad this one was a good first one, I feel. I'm a little upset I have to play this game, because I'm gonna get annoyed, but it was a good first pick. So whenever the wheel is spun, I will play whatever game it chooses for an hour, unless someone else spins the wheel, in which case I will immediately swap to a different game, because chaos is fun, and it adds a little bit of spice to the stream. So I'm going to open my phone, I'm going to set a timer for 1 hour, and we will be playing Frogger, either until that timer's done, or someone spins the wheel. And would you believe, at no point did I think about snagging a timer that would show in OBS until, like, earlier today, when I didn't have time to do so. Oh my god, do I have a save file for this? I do not, okay. So this is Frogger 1997, also known as Frogger He's Back, if you don't know. It's been a while since we played it on stream. Been a while since we've gone through most of the PlayStation 1 games. But, this is the main Frogger game I've played, so if you ever hear me talking about Frogger, and I don't really preface that in any way, this is probably the game I'm talking about. And, the basic start is quite similar to real old school Frogger. I'm gonna turn up the volume because this is quiet as fuck when we're not in the fucking menu and the PS1 boot up sound. So yeah, so we will have the wheel available for the rest of this stream, and then I think in future streams I'll still have it in some way available. I need to figure out something to like trigger the wheel being available for streams though. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, some bit amount and then people can, like, start spinning the wheel or, like, some other goal. And then just on any other random stream that happens to hit it, people can start spinning the wheel. Oh no, I could have ate the pill bug or whatever bug that is and gotten extra points. Bonus child! Nice. Alright, do the same thing but harder now. So there is kind of, again, if you haven't seen 1997 Frogger, first off, there's probably some lovely VODs from like 12 years ago on the YouTube channel you could check out. Secondly, oh god, there's no time. The goal of this game is, as we save these frogs, we should, I think, unlock more levels just from saving the basic bitch children frogs in a little bit. But we are more specifically going through this game, and every, like, area type, we will, there will be a golden frog, and we need to get all the golden frogs in order to beat the game, because there are special children and matter far more than all the others. Tier 2 or higher might be a good reward for the rest of the stream. That is a good idea. I'm gonna write it down. Just let me see. Wheel of Games, Hype Train, Tier 2 unlock? Question mark? And yeah, so clearly the intro level is just like old school OG Frogger level. The levels get weirder and harder later on, go figure. But there's like 5 of this one? 5 or 6, somewhere in there. That's the first 2. This one might be the one with the golden frog child. Snake, it's a snake. Now, I think for this one, the gold frog pops up where that other frog, that was dumb, popped up like on the wall, on the log randomly. Yeah, that was just a regular. Ugh. Nice. I got plenty of time on this level, at least, compared to the previous difficulties of it. And probably the more annoying thing about a lot of the later levels is finding where your damn children have ran off to. And this one's nice and simple because they're just at the end, but later levels are goddamn mazes. And that timer is still often not generous. I could have just stayed on that and been fine, but... Alright. And I still don't think I've ever actually beaten this game on stream, just because it gets... like many 90s video games, real goddamn annoying and hard. Now, it is good in that, the lives are pretty much just for a streak of, like, how high of a high score you can get, and you don't really lose any progress for game overing, unlike pretty much every other game of this era. But, you know. Still no gold frog. Is it just, like, at the end, later on? I think those beavers only kill me if I'm at the end of a log. Yeah, I thought so. That means you're safe. Oh god, please. Aw, missed. Disagree. I feel like I should have landed that. I could have looked in the bottom left where all the frogs are. I want an instant replay game. Show me the frame data. Where's my hitbox? Woo! There's some real buzzer beaters on this. That was way too greedy. Ah! The gold frog! Got greedy. For big fucking dick. High score! Yeah, let's go. Suck it, Ben. And OS. Oh, I guess that counted as getting the gold frog. I don't think I need to worry about doing the rest of that then. Alright, let's see level 2, Lily Islands. So you might notice this level will get immediately more complicated. I don't think I can jump across that. What fucking street? Who needs them streets? Level up! This ain't your grandpa's Frogger. I think over there is where at least most of the frog children are. Oh no, the timer! Alright, got at least an extra life, damn. And Frogger is upset that he ran out of time, so he just commits glorious Sudoku right there. Oh, the turn. I've lost many lives over the years to that turn. By the way, me ribbiting like that does have a point. If you are close enough to your poor, estranged children, they will ribbit back. I don't know if this is just... Oh, it stopped in the middle of it! You fuck. Game new. Predicted. I tried to block high and it went low. I don't even think there's a frog child back here. I think this is just for those flies I ate through the wall. Yep. Super tongue! You know I got that super tongue, baby. Whoops. I slipped. I did forget that that would kill me. I would have been a little more careful if I had remembered that. I believe I've lost the super tongue for the record. Lead me! Alright, that's one frog child. Oh, if you think that bird's crazy, wait till we're in the cloud level. If I can get past the sewer level. Because this is a 90s video game, so you bet your sweet ass there's a sewer level. Oh, that one's dangerous. Okay, that's 2 of our 5 children. That is true. There is the street there. How do I get that light blue one off to the side? And again, just keep in mind, this is like the second area of levels. Ah, there you are. Okay. Fucking love the sweet beat of this level, though. See, I went to the right before. I can't reach that bug from right here. One left. I believe we're missing the red one. If I remember my 1997 Frogger Children colors. I was nervous about going for that. Oh, next is Bow Wow Falls. Yo, who let the dogs out, am I right? Fellow people alive in the 90s? Ah, more street. Alright, so I know enough to know that there's just like a... Oh, god damn it. Invisible wall right there. Alright, the wheel has been spun. We're swapping games. Fuck this Frogger nonsense. It took me a second to remember what the fuck I was talking about with that game. Alright, hold on. I know, though. Should probably just put myself in games and demos right now, but... Alright, let me boot this up as soon as I find it in the list. There it is. I believe this game is not quite retro. It's also not starting. There it is. I feel like my settings for this have been changed. Ooh, that's a little big. It's fucking Kirby Air Ride, let's go! For the record, by the way, what CloudyBot is saying with the messages are just jokes I wrote so that it wasn't me writing 80,000 versions of streamer, play X game now. So I tried to come up with little jokes for every single one of them. Some of them sound like I'm wanting to do specific things in the games. It's not. It's just the stupid little joke I wrote for it. Alright, the 1 hour timer is set up again. We will be doing City Escape, though, because it is the best part of Kirby Air Ride. Which is why I made the joke about it. Do I have records? How much of this have I done? I have a few. Okay. Is indeed retro? Damn it. Alright, I'm forgetting that I'm playing with a GameCube controller now, not a PlayStation 1 controller. I have any fun Kirby colors? I don't even have fun Kirby colors unlocked. Alright, we'll be base bitch Kirby then. 2003. Oh, hold on. I think I have the game a little too big for graphics, because that is not a lovely 60 FPS on the side. Yeah, 20 years is retro. It's cool to think about how I was retro about 10 years ago. Game also still running just a little low at like 50 FPS. Oh, that's not great. Did catch the Kirby Air Ride, like, speed run at GDQ, and that was a fun bit. A lot of video game shenanigans happening with that one. Alright. I didn't actually care enough to read what I have or have not done in City Escape, or City Trials, so probably just goof around. We'll try and get some of that checklist done just for something, but... Oh, that's a lot of red boxes. Alright, I need to make this window a bit smaller still. Perhaps I should have just left it at the fucking size it already was. Again, I'm not always an FPS snob. This game fucking feels weird not running at 60, though. Oh, it's still having some problems. That's a shame. Oh, beat up Red Kirby. Oh, they knew? I want the spiky ball. I want the spiky ball. I want the spiky ball. There we go. Haha, take that, blue Kirby. I think that guy's just confused. So I guess if you've never played Kirby Air Ride before, what we're doing is kind of a goof-around little sandboxy area, but at the end of the timer at the top, we're going to be put into a random challenge, and that will determine the winner of the 4 Kirbys that are currently around in it. And the challenges can be quite different between what you're trying to accomplish in them. Numbers on the side of a machine. Okay, that one we want to be able to glide, but more importantly have a lot of control over where we're moving while gliding. Now, clearly, I'd like to win, but... Yeah, and so the point of this is you can get, like, upgrades like this. You can change your cart if you find them lying around. You can beat the shit out of each other. Or if, you know, you were like a 10-year-old kid playing this just to fuck around, you kind of, you know, obviously still pick up stuff. What are you gonna play a video game and not pick things up? But you're also probably just goofing around. Yo, Brian! Hi, thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh, cut. Alright, well. I lost my Zelda sword for nothing. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, there was a box here. There's no longer one. Teehee. So also, if, again, for anyone who hasn't played this game before, it is multiplayer. So, say you had a younger sibling and you wanted to play a fun game with them, you could boot up Kirby Air Ride and have both of you running around the city, fucking around. Or, you know, if you had, like, actual friends, I guess you could play with them, too. In a way, yes. I'm gonna be honest, until I started booting this up, I kind of completely forgot Air Riders was a thing. I think because when it was announced, I was in full-on, I have no money, so I can't buy games mode. And so I went, that's cool. Maybe in a couple years from now I'll play that. But now that perhaps the monetary situation is turning around and I might have a chance at having spare money to buy things with again, it could be pretty dope. I hope it's good. Did they say if there was City Trial in it? I think they did, right? So, again, also for anyone who did not have this game, it is a racing game. That is supposed to be kind of like the main mode of this. Is kind of a Kirby kart-esque racer. In fact, the 2 other modes of this game, of the 3 modes in it, are racing modes. No one fucking played those, though. Everyone played City Trial. Everything has always been this one. I could do one quick race just to show it. It is like a fairly decent racing game. Like, it's not bad or anything, but... You know, or you could play City Trial. Alright, that doesn't really matter for the minigame we're doing. I got, like, nothing done. There's also, like, no random events. Did I have the timer set right there? That was 7 minutes. I think technically we got a single random event, and it was the event that told me what this, match was gonna be right here. Not gonna make it! Damn it. Got too greedy. Flew too close to the sun. Should probably aim for something besides the 100 so that I at least don't get last. But... Nice. But I ain't no pitch! What insanely low scores from the AI there. Oh no, it was only on 5 minutes. Alright, well. Let's do a couple races. We'll do an air ride race. Game is called Kirby Air Ride. I'll let you guess what the main mode was kind of supposed to be. Is it the one with the same name as the game? Maybe. I've never selected this racing mode on this save file. They show you these videos the first time you pick every game mode. So this means I've never selected this game mode. Here's the basic controls if you were wondering. Let's do... Frozen's pretty fun. I do like Machine Passage. And there is, I could have done the boost at the start, but there is a kind of progression system in this game. Much like, I think even the newer Smash Brothers uses it, where, basically there are kind of in-game challenges or tasks to do. And if you do those, you fill out, like, that checkerboard you maybe saw me look at quickly, near the start of this. And, like, some of those checker boxes will unlock things, some don't. I just completed one that was that, like, magical noise there. Probably for being shot out of the cannon or something. But as you can see, it's a racing game. There's cool maps. Like, I'm just now noticing the horrors in the background right there. Like, this is like some kind of fucking lab in Metroid. I have no idea what those were. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I've ever noticed those. But, yeah, unlike Mario Kart, there's no, like, item boxes. There's the enemies around, where in Kirby fashion, you suck them up and gain specific powers for each one. You can turn on health bars in this, and if I had realized they were off by default, I would have. And then if you lose all your health, you die and lose the race. So another thing you can do is you can set the lap amount to 99 and just give everyone health, and then it's a weird, like, stamina race, and whoever dies last wins. I'm probably gonna lose this. In fact, I would maybe recommend turning on health because I don't feel like I really get slowed when I get hit. So, like, well, I hit people, but... And I win! Murder your enemies brutally as they cross the lap marker. Exactly! And there's, like, an instant replay. Oh, I got, like, the music of the race I can listen to in the menu now. Alright, and there's one other mode, which is this one, which apparently I have selected. Okay, no. This is by far the mode I have chosen the least. And it's a top-down racer. Like old Mario Kart. With random item drops, so... Oh god, I don't remember what the items do in this mode, so... Oh. I've apparently picked up some kind of boost. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, I guess there's jump there if the steam's there? I don't know what's happening. There's like a lava here now. I've sung. They didn't like my singing. I do remember the drill. The drill's brutal. Because I think you just absolutely demolish someone from behind. It's, you know, hot. And I win. As though this was a children's game. Oh, there was like different U1 music there. That's cool. The one brain cell. Let's go! I got one checkbox there. So yeah, those are the other modes, or you could play City Trial. You know. Ooh, it's like night now. City Trial is the most cherished one? Yeah. And again, the racing mode isn't bad. As you saw, there were like 8 maps unlocked at least at the start. I think there's a couple maps you unlock as well with the like checkboxes, but... And of course, all the modes are multiplayer. You can have up to 4 players. You do unlock some fun things. Like, I'm pretty sure in all modes you can unlock, like, different carts to start with. There's extra Kirby colors. I think you can unlock both King DDD and Meta Knight as options, and they, like, play differently as well. I almost want to say Meta Knight doesn't use a cart, he just flies everywhere, but it's been so long, I don't remember. Do Meta Knight or something? Yeah. Then my vague recollection is correct. I wouldn't be surprised if there were things that, like, I've never actually seen in this game, because I never unlocked them. This is one of those games where, don't get me wrong, I've unlocked a lot and stuck with, save files for a while. But sometimes just unlocking stuff in games is fun, so I would often kind of just reset the save file to re-unlock things for funsies. Game's definitely having a little bit of trouble running, but... Oh, restoration area? Cool. That just... I could stand right there and be healed. Isn't that neat? Are there any neat carts I can see around? No. The icons that pop up to indicate carts are nearby show up from further away if you aren't on a cart. Hot tip. Probably so that, you know, if someone absolutely bodies you and destroys your cart, you can get back on one fairly easily. Oh my god. It's as though Nintendo generally knows what the fuck they're doing when they make a video game. Or HAL Laboratory, whoever the actual developers were. It's like Nintendo is pretty good at making other people make good video games. If they publish. Alright, I might take a look at the checkbox after this one and just see if there's anything I could be going for in these. God, the, like, audio and everything's crunchy. See a steel course, you're ready to go, but can't? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck that means. Is there, like, graphics I can turn down? This is bothering me too much. The, like, audio's getting crunchy. Well, I just lowered the graphics and it didn't help, like, at all, so... Oh my god, that's just too crunchy. Alright, tiny fucking window, then. If you're wondering how tiny of a window, that tiny. And it's somehow running worse. Oh my god. I swear Dolphin used to run better on my PC. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go fast. But you didn't know this was also a Sonic game. Oh, actually, I should be destroying these things if I haven't. Probably have, but... This is just one of the checkbox things, is to destroy all of these... buildings? Structures? I think might be called structures in the game. All the structures on the beach might be the checkbox thing. There's also one for making Wispy Woods cry. There's one for getting rid of all the fucking trees in the forest. Maybe bunkers? Take a look at the settings after this and just see if there's anything I can do. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I think there's just like a bunch of flying, like the air ride machines are what you ride in this. Yeah, look at all of them up there. I think they just like drop stat items underneath themselves. Yeah. Oh my god, I can actually change the camera? I didn't think I could. Oh, they're just, like, hovering right here. I thought they wandered off somewhere. Oh, I think they hang in place, and then they, like, build up speed, and then they, like, zoom off. With extremely heroic music. Or no, they're just slowly parading over here. Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this one. I don't remember this one too well. I'm gonna go back to destroying the beach. Alright, the fact that there was cheers but no checkbox sound means I think I've done that on this save file. Oh, that's out, I guess. Ba-da-da-da-ba-blah. Offense. Up. Oh. Fuck your trees! Oh no! I turned too soon. Fool that I am. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Alright, I believe then that I've probably done that one before. Ba-ba. Oh, this one's funny. So, hey, remember that race we did? Oh, that's probably what they were talking about with, like, the whole metal course or whatever the fuck. So, I think this is literally that race that we just happened to do, which is pure happenstance. Only, I think there's only one lap. So we're probably not gonna win, because I've got a fairly shit flying machine. If you are wondering, yes, there is rubber banding in this game, but you can fine-tune it in the settings. I don't remember if you can, like, fully turn it off or not. Yeah. Did I win? Oh, hey, we got a checkbox there. Alright, really quick. Oh, the wheel! Froggy! So it goes, then. Alright, well, that's enough air ride. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was maybe a little more obvious with what game I was actually talking about than other ones. Where is it? There it is. With that, I gotta go off to bed. Hope to catch you in the morning. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thank you for the raid, Zufio. Hopefully you get some good sleep, and hopefully you see you in the morning. Alright, we gotta do at least a little bit of fishing in this one. Well, also, really fast, how are the uploads doing of the earlier parts of this? Alright. One of them's done. The other one's got 45 minutes. Oh my god! The butt rock. Loading. An hour of Sonic Adventure, huh? Music was so good. It is good. Alright, how many times do I have to fucking press start, game? One of the cursed Sonic games? Yes. Save slot 3. This was the first 3D Sonic. Or at least the real first one. I think Sonic 3 had some weird partial 3D sections, but...
Select a character.
I don't think I have anyone else unlocked but Sonic on this file, so... Let's go! This is technically the remake of the original Sonic Adventure, but, you know. Which came out for the Dreamcast, I believe. I don't know my Sega consoles too well, I gotta be honest. And it was remade for the GameCube in, like, 2001, so that should give you an idea of the age of the original. That's a Cincinnati in the background, or whatever fucking city that is. It sure is, Sonic, it sure is. I think that's the same city background that they use in Toy Story 2. The video game, of course. What other Toy Story 2 would I be talking about? Alright, and that's the story so far. Did you get all that? It's not quite at the same wild start that Sonic Adventure 2 has.
You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself.
Which, to be fair, the first stage of Perfect Chaos is just the fucking trash can boss from Toy Story 2. Toy Story is. Toy Story 2 is a fantastic game.
Lock on target, man.
Maybe the models / sprites don't hold up to scrutiny, but... Would you believe Toy Story 2 is also on the wheel?
Weapons are useless.
Most of the PlayStation 1 games I've played are on the wheel. Including Emperor's New Groove, it's on there somewhere. God help me. No spamming the wheel just to get it, though, or I'm gonna fucking make the wheel cost more. There's a couple other really upsetting games on the wheel, but... Oh, the auto-aim of this attack is not as strong as in the later Sonic, 3D Sonic games. Oh, the high jump! Oh, it's bouncing! Oh, the stretchy arms. That's cool. So you're saying Perfect Chaos could just stretch to any size it wanted? I have to, like, knock you off the pole or something? Okay. Oh, I just had to let you hit me? Okay. Good game.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
I'm sure there's some other way besides just getting hit, but...
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
Yeah, you big drip.
You know nothing, fool. It's Chaos, the god of destruction.
The Sonic team really knows how to tell a story, don't they? I hate to admit it, but they have gotten better over the years. God help me. Anyway, beach time. Fuck whatever that weird thing was that crawled into the sewers. I guess Sonic just didn't hear Eggman.
Huh? What? You're gonna crash! Ah!
The start of this game is the epitome of shit just happens.
Now, what am I gonna do with you?
My god. Oh god. First off, I don't know what weird happenstance has happened with the camera. I'm in first person, but like 10 feet behind Sonic. Also, god, her face. And I guess her twin sister over there. I kind of actually want to be a little further back. Because I do want to actually see her face. I'm not like memeing. That is the part I do want to see. Where has she gone? Damn it. Back up a little bit, Sonic. Alright, I've almost got it. Damn it. Sonic does what Mario can't or something. The camera's too high up. Believe it or not, the shocking part about me seeing her face is not on whether this game has first-person camera. It's the fact that Sonic here, his first-person camera is too high to stare this woman in the face. Despite the fact that she would have to crouch down to coochie bump the top of Sonic's head. Anyway, what horror are you, child? Oh, there's no way I can see you. What an amazing pool party. Anyway, let's go save Tails. Now, I do believe this game is actually one of the games I had on the GameCube demo disc I owned. And I think this was, like, one of the levels. I think you basically got to play, like, every character's version of this level, because every character has a level of this beach, but twice as high in the face cam. It's real weird. Okay, I don't have the light speed dash. You unlock that in the sewers, maybe? There's like a whole open world segment of this game. It's not great. You have to like find your powers up so you can progress and where the fuck the other levels are. It's rough. There's a magic glowing Navi ball that tells you where to go. Sewers, you don't say. I know, right? In a video game from the 90s? Never. Also, eat your heart out, Crash. Here's an entirely scripted part of the part of your game that makes you famous. The TMNT. The controller also seems to be doing that thing in this game where if I tried to go straight forward and slightly to the slightest like nut hair to the right, it just fully stops. Oh. Oh, hey, it's the spider thing from Mario Sunshine. I can't believe Mario ripped that off. Give me you. Come here. Where are you? I couldn't remember if that Chow Garden was also in this one. I should have been killing more enemies. Oh, I tried to stop. And I still haven't started the fucking sub-goal from the Donathon where I have to beat Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes doesn't even have a Chow Garden. Like, what the fuck? I think Sonic Heroes was the game made after Sonic Adventure 2 as well, so it was like the first 3D Sonic without a Chow Garden. Like, ugh. Why? It's like the only good part of the 3D Sonic games. People will be upset if they hear me say that, because they hate the truth.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3.
Thank you, not Navi, not V. Oh, right, this thing. Okay, I forgot this mechanic. Or I could take the Sonic bumpers. You know, one of the two. My child is going to be so good at swimming. Tails!
Yes.
Hold on. What's my rating? Do you not even get, like, a letter grade?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, there it is. Level C. Like, do I not even get graded on these levels? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah, I guess Tails survived the airplane crash just fine.
What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
Can you hear them over the music?
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use
The answer is no, you cannot hear them over the music.
Thanks, but you gotta check out my new power supply. Ta-da!
It's one of those things what are important for the series and whatnot.
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test fights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharge! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
You'd think they'd use the Emerald's unlimited power to, like, I don't know, power any of the major metropoli in this universe, but... Now I can play with Tails! Alright, we're probably gonna stick with Sonic unless I unlock Big the Cat, so... Until then, tell me where to go, TV. You.
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
Yes, ma'am.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Definitely not the same voice actress between not V and the fucking train announcer. You know, Deborah from the front office. Now where do I
Tails'
go?
Workshop should be
Okay.
around here somewhere.
If I remember right, that's just up there.
If it isn't Sonic!
It's that guy!
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
He doesn't have the sweet rap music from Adventure 2.
I've got big plans! Now, I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
Is that you, Jim Carrey?
All of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere! Or
Or else what, you big loser?
Fucking got him.
else I'll take them from you by force!
A lot of boss fights in the early game of this. The Egg Hornet. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah, uh-huh. Was I supposed to hit you there? That almost seemed like a video game hit me now thing, but... Okay. I have figured out when I am supposed to hit my arch nemesis to damage him.
All systems, full power. He's not gonna get away with this. All systems,
Oh god. He didn't take a minute to break out the drills that time. He tried to sneak attack me, and it almost worked.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Anyway, I win. There's something to be said about the simplicity of some older games. What was that splat sound effect?
Well, that wasn't so hard. Oh no!
That is incredible precision from that giant fucking claw.
come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos?
Remember the gloop thing? Yeah, I bet you didn't know it likes eating emeralds, just like Abigail from Stardew Valley. Anyway, now it's got bones in its arm. Isn't that cool?
Just as the stone tablets predicted.
It's got a claw hand.
Strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together,
You know, I don't know if that second part's been proven so far or not.
on its ruins,
Only excuse I have for my beloved.
the ultimate city, where I will
Rock
rule
candy's
it
pretty
all.
good. I mean, it's just sugar, but it's pretty good.
Another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
I don't know, Tails. I thought I'd just let him destroy the world or whatever he wants.
It's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
And now I'm just standing here. Ice cream in the freezer, cherry, vanilla. Ooh. It's a good one. Where am I going now?
Tails' workshop should be around here somewhere.
Oh, I guess I was supposed to do more stuff at Tails' workshop in case the cutscene was not obvious about that, by the way. Tails might have said something and I didn't notice, I'll fully admit. The design must mean something. Oh, I know. It's got a flared base. I need to shove it up my ass. Okay, really quick. Tails isn't like at the edge of here and I'm just supposed to talk to him, right? Like the draw distance is fucking me up. What? Do you not see this? That's very butt plug coded. Think in here? Yes. Because I've played this game before. Behold. Horny on main, always? What else is main for? This is what, the 8th affiliate anniversary? I wish I do. Whee!
The wind is making an invisible path. Don't be afraid. Go
Because
through
that's
the-
what I want in my fucking 90s video games. An NPC to just be like, there's an invisible path. Just trust it. I think I had to keep holding forward. I thought it was fully scripted. I forgot Sonic is scripted as long as you hold forward. But if you stop, then you lose. Yay. Oh. Have to hold down jump to bounce higher. Oh, what the fuck's happening? Okay, I think I'm fine. I am unsure, but I think I am. Yes. I'm here now, though.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of a tornado.
Sure thing, not fee.
Jump on panel number
Oh god,
11.
this nonsense
It will
again.
take you
Right.
to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a
And
panel.
4 and 5. Oh god. Perspective. It's like the bounce pads from every other Sonic game, only you have to press a button now. Grab the eagle. Anyway. Seal. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I got a parrot right there. Let's go. Save me, Rocket! Whee! Shit really do be just happening. To create a video game derogatory. Yeah. Shout out to Dragon Slayer. Shout out to the completely terrible game color port of Dragon Slayer, which is the only version I knew of that I knew existed for a while. Dragon Slayer is the most "this video game is nothing but QuickTime events" derogatory I've ever seen in a video game. But the arcade version at least had really cool art. You want to guess what the fucking Game Boy Color version did not have? More than 3 pixels, that's what it didn't have. Oh hey, one of the Chaos Emeralds. Oh, that was nice and easy.
Yes!
I think these are usually supposed to be hard to find in these games, but... Yo, his quills is quivering. That means he's excited.
Yeah, not bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
I think that's supposed to mean I should take the train.
Go to Station Square. You may find something.
Game design is my passion. Context clues. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll give Sonic this. This was like the fucking, what, late 90s when this originally happened? If you're wondering why I went over there, I thought there was maybe a Chow egg. That's why I completely ignored, like, me joking about how I should go on the train and, like, all the context clues for getting on the train and whatnot. That time I was just curious what was in there. But I'll give this game that. This was, like, the late 90s when this came out, or maybe even mid-90s. Games were still figuring out 3D in general, let alone, like, open-world kind of exploration like this. This, admittedly, in some ways, was ahead of its time. And in some ways might show its age in the fact of how they direct you around in this open-world environment. Quote-unquote open world.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go down into the sewer.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to go down into the sewer then, or are you just sharing fun facts you've learned? That man's skating. Oh my god. Hey, listen. Yeah, but imagine if you actually needed to listen to Navi to have the slightest fucking clue what was happening. I believe in you, Sonic. You got this. Okay. This way then, I guess. And up in here. Ah! Special boots. I love sewer shoes.
Now you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash.
Right,
The light speed dash
that's
lets you
how
race
that
toward
works in
rings at
this
light
one.
speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
So in every other 3D Sonic game after this, they learned that, they shouldn't make you charge this up to do it, and it should just be a button press, but in this one, you sure gotta fucking charge it up, as you saw. That's how you do that. I think, like, every other Sonic game that exists also makes that just a base set move and not something you need to find, but... I see. You got me with the classic Indiana Jones trick. I see. But made by Elseworld Tales? Interesting. I know eventually there's the Oma Chow or whatever, which is the robot Chow. And it fulfills the not V role after this one, but... Alright, let me go talk to my glowing ball again to tell me where the fuck I'm supposed to go in this mess of the game.
You can go to the casino area at nighttime.
That is true. I did learn that from the TV before. Now again, I don't know if that means you want me to go to the casino or you're just sharing fun facts about the city again, but... Ah, I see. God, that takes forever to charge. So how does everyone else do that to open the casino? Get the Chaos Emerald. Well, I think that's just in general what we're trying to do, but... Right, I need to just get rangs. Profit of the amount of rings you lose in here. That bitch. Genius. Who loves some Sonic Pinball? game. Damn it. I've never played Sonic Pinball. I'd rather Sonic game it's neck and neck. But I feel like every Sonic game I've played has a stage where I play pinball, so probably counts for something. Was I supposed to, like, try and get those, or... Oh god, I can shake the fucking pinball machine. Did it fucking force Sonic into the ball out zone because I was shaking the machine and the game was trying to, like, punish me for being bad? Is that what just happened there? Tails, kickback. You know, I'm starting to also think that this is probably not the fastest way for me to get coins. Or rings, sorry. Is that because I called them coins game? Is the old Nintendo rivalry alive and well in ya? I hate to tell you this, I'm from the future. I don't think you did well in that rivalry. At least you didn't call them stars, true. What if I called them gems? How would you feel about that game? How do you feel about Spyro and Sony? Maybe Wumpa Fruit from Crash? They also like the gems. Oh, it's like old Amy with the headband. I don't even know where exactly that Amy design is from. I've just seen it around. Aww. Still the idea of DVDs instead of working with the guy who presented the original idea. Well, that was something. Oh, this is the vault. Oh, right, it just fucking... Now, I have to say, game, those sure look like fucking coins down in the vault there now. Throwing that one out there. What's in here? Showers? Are they showers in the casino? Just like... Okay, so you worked up too much of a sweat gambling, or... What the fuck? It is the shower room, alright. I mean, don't get me wrong, I guess gambling can be stressful and getting a little sweaty from that, but... Oh look, it's a different pinball machine. Watch you play through. I've tried playing the newer Hitman, and I just could not get into it. As much as I love watching people play it. Uh-huh. I've not tried... I got 3 of a kind, I guess. Sure. I've not tried World of Assassination, I don't think. Third game with a shiny infinite mode on top. I have seen the, like, roguelike mode they added to it. That did seem real cool, but... Oh, I'm getting, like, cards on the right. Got it. I did not pick that up the first time until I suddenly got 3 of a kind. It's really cool, but really hard. I could imagine that. Someone who is bad enough at the basic levels of Hitman. Alright, I've got... I was gonna say, I think I've got 1 pair there. Well, I am getting, like... rings faster. Ooh, almost dropped that. Come on, 1 more nights. Give me that full house. Damn it. Got a little stuck there, huh, Sonic? No, Sonic, save yourself! I don't have the slightest clue what fucking Knights is about, by the way. I've seen speedruns at the GDQs and whatnot. It looks something. It looked like a game where you fly the entire time in the early 3D era, so it kind of looks like hell, to be entirely honest, but... Oh. I lose. Let's go get fucking shaken, because I love it rough. How much is that total? Let me enjoy this all. Alright, we need 117 more. Predicting the start of Halo. And of Mr. Chef 117. Oh, we've seen this one, but oh well. I don't know how to exit if I wanted to, besides just lose. And I never lose. I maybe lose. Disagree, that should have gone in. It's crazy that all these games in the casino are free and they just hand you money. I just blanked because I'm tired and have a slow reaction time. I gotta be honest, it's no Space Cadet pinball. Fuck. I'm here now, I guess.
Ready?
Well, I've got enough money now. Give me all the Chow pets. I still don't remember how to access the Chow Garden yet. Oh god. Imagine if I lost all 130 whatever rings. Where am I? Am I still in the casino? I'm unsure. Considering I almost have all the rings I needed total in the casino, I wish whatever this was happened sooner. I wouldn't have had to play all that pinball for no reason. As long as I don't get hit by anything in this fucking death trap, what the fuck is going on? I've got invincibility, so fucking whatever. Let me out. I was stuck for a while there. Ah! Out in the showers. That's why this exists. And not just so that I can fucking hang dong in a public shower. Got it. Chaos Emerald. Which, you know, I guess costs 400 rings in universe. Not Chaos Gems in the multiverse with a rectangular creature fighting against a not Robotnik Mega Maniac that wants their energy to control the world. Got it. Hey, that butt plug now exists over there, in case you missed it. Important information. I'll fit it right up there with the other one. No, the emerald.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. Just got poisoned?
Eggman.
Why doesn't he just use that gas to kill Sonic more often? Also, Jesus Christ, guys, can you not hold on to one of the fucking Chaos Emeralds to save your goddamn life? No, you can't. I guess Tails got poisoned too.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
What do you think happened, Tails? Aren't you supposed to be smart?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1.
Deserved. So, was that Tails flying off? That was so far in the distance. I don't know.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Noted. Is this where that butt plug is hidden? Yes, it is. I found it. It's the Ice Stone. This apparently looks like a key, if you were wondering. This is what keys look like. I've played Kingdom Hearts, I know. So do you think I'm supposed to go there, or... You know, on that section of the wall that broke, wherever that is? Thought it was right here, but I was not sure. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... To remind you... Oh, God. I'm gonna be sad that day. Whee! I figured it out. With all the other old speedrunners, true. We'll have to try and speedrun that. Try and run away from death.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through.
Got it. Oh, this little weasel. Where the fuck am I? What is this stage? I think that was bonus stuff, and I didn't need to snag that. Oh, I think I was too close to see this originally. I think it was trying to show me. Ah. Do I need to be doing this, I wonder? I feel like the answer is probably no. I can't first-person camera right here. I have no recollection of this level whatsoever. I think I just loaded into a different zone right there. Actually, minor correction. I remember being here as Big the Cat. Why am I in the Fendrana Drifts right now, and where does the game want me to be headed? I'm glowing, which makes it hard to see where I'm actually going right now.
Be careful not to fall off.
Well, I hope to God I don't. Oh, fuck. I think there was a ring path I could have taken very early on to skip all that to get there, but...
Use the panel to jump. It may even help guide your way.
Okay. Eat your heart out, Crash Bandicoot. Wee. Getting no rings from this. I got a little bit there. Man, even being able to see in front of me, I'm not getting any. Yay! Okay, I was just curious if I could jump. Sweet tricks! Ooh. And this section goes on for a while, don't it? God. I have so little control throughout all this. Oh, that was the one time I didn't hit X to do the sweet trick, which would have let me make that jump. That's a shame. I did, I was just way too late on it. Almost as though it's about 2 in the morning and my reaction times have slowed. Hey, look, a Chaos Emerald. That's cool. That was just here at the bottom of this fucking mountain.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, so hey, look, it's the green one. The emerald. Real quick, the uploads have been completed, so I'm deleting them to make room on my PC. Alright, and now I go to... Does this lead into that level again, or out of here? You would think back to the level, because I'm right next to it, but I have the feeling it doesn't. Apparently leads to nowhere. I climbed to the top of the ladder and nothing fucking happened, so okay. I guess that was supposed to be the level, but since we've completed it, I'm not allowed back in. Yeah, okay. Am I supposed to go back to the city then, or... Whew.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
See, but they've just been saying that several times lately, so I don't know if I should be heading back to Station Square or not. Oh my god, I'm stuck on the pole. I can never leave the pole. I don't know where my not V has hidden now. Oh, I think I saw Knuckles over here. Sup, Knuckles? How you doing?
What's up,
Sweet
Knuckles?
jazz, not the music I'm used to from you, but...
Something bugging you? No time for games, Sonic. Give me the
Rap
action
was still
now.
too hardcore for them to put in a video game at this point.
What? Let's just see you take him. Huh.
Parappa the Rappa has not paved the way yet. Okay. Touche, touche.
Oh no.
I forgot that's what this oh no is from. That's a good bit. Shout out to Cursed Halo. And everywhere else that uses it. Good move. Love Sonic games. Oh my god, the camera hadn't reset.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give it your best shot. Oh no.
What an intimidating attack. I did it. I beat Knuckles. Duh, Echidna.
Oh,
Oh my god, you
the
fucking...
Chaos Emeralds!
Oops! Butterfinger!
Eggman. Oh,
Ha! Like taking candy from a baby.
Which is fine by me.
that's a Chaos Emerald.
That's two, you stupid fuck.
That's right, fool! You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
Hold it right there, creep.
You
can't get
creep.
away with this. Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again. Me? What about you? Way to go, Knucklehead.
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds. Chaos!
So goopy.
These are for you, my friend.
Oh, he transformed again.
Neat.
No one ever cuts us any slack.
And I think we fight Chaos, right? Yep. Suddenly this pond has gotten a lot bigger, which is very helpful for fish chaos here. Thankfully Sonic can just walk on water for this boss fight. Otherwise things would be very, very stressful. Oh. Oh no, you tricked me. I mean, I could stand on those lily pads, or I could just, like, keep jumping. Like, you know. Just getting longer and longer in vulnerability phases, huh? Anyway, time's up. I don't have to play this anymore. Thank God. Whew. Yay! Alright, I am going to really quick go get me another soda, because I believe I'm out. So just BRB real quick. Also give me a chance to stretch my legs and such. Whoops, I didn't unpause the recording. Hi, YouTube again. I'd meant to. Alright, let me start the 1 hour timer with which to play our current wheel game. ...2004, baby! This game is also retro! Why Misty? What? What the fuck? Yeah, most of these are gonna be retro. What? Misty? I'm so confused. Weird. Must be some joke I've just forgotten about at this point. That is the only explanation I can think of. Cloudu. play as the character for Pokemon? I mean, I feel like I'd remember that, but it's just the one thing. Alright, I am going to try and mash through the text so that we can get to maybe a little bit of gameplay in this first hour. I think for one of the RPGs I put on the wheel, I made the Cloudy bot message just something along the lines of, "You idiot, why did you put this on here? You're just gonna be watching cutscenes for an hour." And I think I remember what RPG that is, but I don't want to say, so that I can keep some surprise and suspense for the wheel. Because I'm happy with the idea of the wheel. And also because I might be wrong, and I fucking... Imagine if I was wrong about that? That would be crazy. Yeah, but there's some real gems on that wheel, and some real not gems. Part of why we might be a little crunched for space is perhaps one of those not gems being a large enough file size. I had to make sure it was installed before this stream, just in case we got it. Especially because if I didn't have it downloaded, we absolutely would have gotten it. I would have had to be like, alright, I'm sorry, I don't have it downloaded. We need to sit here and wait. Will the emulator die when this ship turns around? Because I feel like it usually does. Yep. I mean, this totally legitimate GameCube. Whew. Does not like that shit. Listen, you know the fucking story at this point. If you don't, you know. What are you doing? Watch any of the 18 playthroughs I've done of this game on YouTube. There's even one in the remake. Like, come on. And I know I haven't beaten the game on every playthrough I've done of this game on stream, but at the same time, I've gotten this far. I like that sweet backflip, Goombella. Oh, I tried for the perfect. I missed it. And a reminder that the perfect guard in this game is near frame perfect, so it is close to a 1/60th of a second fucking time frame. I think there's 2 or 3 frames you can hit it on, if I remember the speedrunners explaining it. So, you know, somewhere around a 20th of a second. It's a little tricksy to get consistently, even if you've played the game a lot, and it's a fairly telegraphed enemy move. Shout out to Johnson! Some part of me wants to say that's a Spaceballs reference, but it probably isn't. It's probably just a generic name. But maybe... Alright, can we get to Petalburg in under an hour with me skipping all the dialogue? I like to think so, but... Which is actually one of the main reasons I should be playing the OG instead of the remake, now that I'm actually weighing the pros and cons, because holy shit does it take longer to skip through text in the remake. I don't remember if there's a full cutscene skip. I don't think there is, because it is a Nintendo game. And despite what I was saying in fucking Kirby Aeroid and how Nintendo knows how to make good games. They'd always know how to make good quality of life choices for their games. Although I don't think this was developed by Nintendo. I think this was done by someone else, but I couldn't tell you who, even though I've played this game 80,000 times. There's only so many times you can actually bother reading the splash screens at the start of games, especially when you're almost 10 when you play the game for the first time. This is when video game companies started having way less interesting splash screens, alright? Traveler's Tales is burned into my brain because they had that cool, like, fucking Anthro mascot, like, chilling with the hobo sack and whatnot. This, it's like, fucking infogrames, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why the save file of Misty was on here. Like, I have no idea what's happening. It's 2 in the morning, okay? It's another point of my defense of missing that fucking 2-frame defense block. It's 2 in the morning. There's only so many fucking perfect blocks I got in me at 2 in the morning. Oops. Gotta go get my money back. Like, what am I, some fucking chump? Hey, bitch ass. Damn right. You know, I never did the other super boss in the remake. You can apparently fight a Wacka boss at the bottom of the fucking Pit of 100 Trials, but I tried, and it turns out you have to be, like, post-game and do other shit beforehand. You have to just fucking wait till it emails you or whatever. I could beat Gus. Yeah. Hi, Professor Frankly. Oh my. I'm the character Cloudy always gives Professor Farnsworth's voice in. Or at least as close an approximation as it can manage. Sun, Moon, Puny Star, by the way, if you're wondering. Remember that. It will become important later. We won't get that far, so you don't really have to remember it, but you could. And then you could watch someone else play this game, or me play it in the past, and you'll be like, I remember that Sun, Moon, Puny Star thing. And this is where it's important, in Chapter 2. But you didn't know this old thing came off. Rotten old thing came off. Okay, that was close. Besides me flubbing the line at first, but... Yep, I sure do. I promise. Well, there was a star piece back here, but... Alright. I'm turning the music up more. Hey look, it's these guys. They hit on Goombella in the original. And they're like, she won't say no because of the implication. You know, like, I didn't realize that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia had already come out at this point. Alright, let's get going! Gameplay! 10 minutes in, let's go. I missed the stylish there. Yikes. Not stylish at all. Got that, though. Let's go. A little quieter. God, I feel like the menus are a lot snappier than I remember the remake being. Might be the fact that I think this game is at, well, this game is at 60 FPS, and I think the remake was only at 30. Ah, that Goomba died because the fucking stage fell on it. Eat shit, nerd. Can you guess what button I was using to skip through that text? If your guess is the hammer button, you are correct. Hammer! Now this one has an item. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, okay, well, if you just aren't gonna notice me for forever. God, remember the remake where, like, every enemy you beat drops, like, 30 coins? Remember how I was shocked by that? If you do, you probably also remember any of the playthroughs of this original game, so you probably weren't surprised I was shocked by it. You were also probably shocked yourself, and you were like, that's a lot of coins. Oops. Bye, Punio. Don't touch me. Oh. Deserved. I was goofing around. I'll admit. Not too proud to admit when I deserve something for goofing around. Got him. I thought that other one would be distracted for a little longer. I think I'm hitting the stylish on that a little too soon. Nice. Now you might be like, wow, I guess Cloudy was joking about that, like, 2-frame window for the perfect guard. I'm not! I've just played this game that much, and I know those guys attack fairly well. Like, I also know that's there because I've played this game too much. Although I often forget it's there. Some part of me wants to say there's also a shine sprite somewhere in here, but I just don't quite remember. Because it is also 2:30 in the morning. Someone call a dentist because it's 2:30 o'clock. Yeah. I accidentally bumped the air horns. That wasn't on purpose, but... Oh, sorry. Flashing warning. It's pretty rough. Oh, letting you get to the good part of the game? No! Until that combat actually starts rolling. We got a little bit longer still. I zoned out. What was that? No, I get it. It's terrible. We're getting close-ish to when the game's done tutorializing. Just have to redo it because it's first off. Ooh, rookie mistake. One, because that happens. Two, the B button is way faster at skipping in this game. I'm trying, Goombella. Listen, I'm probably not doing any Mario Party tonight, so I can get all my mashing out now. Well, it doesn't matter to mash at this point, but you know. Alright, the FPS having a little bit of problems there. We're good, though. Castle. Sorry, Mario, but your princess is not in that castle. You'll have to smooch the dragon girl instead. Or maybe sniff the bottoms of her feet? I don't know. She's into some kind of weird shit. But we respect that here, and we won't kink shame. So weird seeing Gus still there. I'm gonna have to move him. I'm good. Thank you, Professor. I loathe that emote. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Game did not like the professor handing me that map. One more thing. Thank you, Professor. I'm good. I also hate the teeth. Yikes. Alright, Gus, you fucking loser. Whoops, wrong one. Fuck! Gus, no, fight me. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's 2 in the morning. Oh, okay, hold on. Gus, let me kick your ass. I don't know the last time I've paid Gus. It's been legitimately like 20 years. Yeah, howdy, Sparky. Welcome on back. Good morning for you. Alright, there you go. You made the wrong fucking mistake moving back, Gus. There you go. I can take Gus. It's a little rough that I'm not healed, but... Mayo Sanic. Also terrible. Ugh. That's rough. Nope, shut up, Gus. I'm not leaving. Ooh, way too early. What am I doing? Oh god, spin the wheel! Alright, bye, Paper Mario. Ugh. The worst Sly Cooper game for the PlayStation 2. Hold on, it's booting up. I'm shocked it didn't need to update. I have updated, well, yesterday. I updated the fucking totally legitimate PS2 twice. It's been a while since we played Sly 3. It's apparently been long enough I don't have save data anymore. Which doesn't mean much. I don't think we've played most of the PS2 games since I've had to do a big update on this and lost, like, all save data. Which, like, I knew was going to happen when I did the update. It's not like they tricked me or anything. Alright. Ugh.
This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the
Did you see that
operation,
72%
you
fucking
are
speed going while we were zoomed out?
I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5 by 5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team. On pump. Submersible.
Still appreciate that they have Murray and fucking Pink there so that you know.
Alright, it's the crime of the century and the balls.
Oh, I need to reset the timer. What am I doing? Yeah, I think... If I remember right, the game just doesn't like this level, I think partially because of the fucking raining thing, and it's just a huge level. Hopefully the rest of the game runs well. I can make the window smaller if needed. I might do it just for this level, if needed.
Stop rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second guy is
I don't mind it too much because it's fun from a gameplay perspective, but it is still weird that they decided, hey, why don't we change the RC chopper from having bombs to a hook? Oh, they've all got Carmelita. We don't gotta worry about that. This one's got giant Carmelita, though, where you can climb all over her. We will not be seeing that tonight. This morning, tonight, whatever.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Exactly. I'm having trouble with the camera. Sorry.
Ball is nearing the lab. Agent Deep 6, you ready? Spear gun loaded.
Give me that coin, which I think I will keep past this mission, despite the
Deep 6, deploy.
story problems with that. Oh, you know what this one does also have that I was forgetting until I'm, like, starting it? This one's got 3D. Now, you might be saying, Cloudy, none of the Sly games are in 2D. What are you talking about? Well, bust out your fucking red and blue 90s 3D glasses, because,
Very thoughtful.
you know.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
Shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now.
A little rough. A little mean of him.
Yes, water leaking into the lab. janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot haul. Over.
Did Murray do anything during any of that? I don't feel like he did. I forget what his bit was supposed to be at the start. Bounce. I'm sure that's fine.
Power down the turrets with that security code.
Ah, I tried to mash it enough. I don't know if he can put in the wrong code on that one. It's hard enough to do it in Sly 1. The one game I'm sure you can. The vault. Stick the stick in. Now, surely you'd be able to fake that fairly easily as far as shapes go. How wooed.
You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing.
F by paying F extra duty for 3 months. Probably not worth it then.
Everything here is mine, which now includes the key to the vault. Hand over that cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me.
I forgot I actually have to do more. I thought I got cutscened and then we were done. I think Bentley said more there and I couldn't hear him.
Jump for it.
Okay. I'm just saying the other Sly games would have had me actually dodge those lasers. Like, come on.
This place is flooding. We don't have much time.
Like, that's the intro to Sly 1 when you're sneaking into the police headquarters to steal from Carmelita. Come on now.
We're almost home free. The boat's just up ahead.
It's still crazy to me that Bentley's 1,000 times more agile in his wheelchair than he ever was out of it.
Oh, this is bad. It's not working. Save yourself.
If he wants to eat this.
Good throw. Good throw. Can I have that back? Good dodge, Sly. Good dodge.
Sly, no! Hold on, Sly. Hold on.
Just saying, Sly 2, Sly would have dodged that.
Your life really does flash before your eyes.
I also feel like audio balancing has been kind of all over the place so far.
Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name.
Have we ever learned about the fucking baseball umpire-looking Sly? Is that supposed to be a knight suit of armor? I have no idea what that is.
When a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years.
Thinking on it right now, I think this is a fantastic time for me to go piss. BRB.
We thought that the good times would never end and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover...
And yes, it is an Island of Dr. Moreau reference. Isle of Dr. Moreau? Whatever.
Much talent won't be easy. But to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to...
I will also forever respect the balls of this game to actually have consequences for Bentley being injured at the end of the last one and actually putting him in a wheelchair. There we go. I'm remembering also that we have quite a bit of stream left, and I should probably make sure my fucking headphones stay nice and charged. Also, friendly reminder that this game has multiplayer.
If we're gonna make it to the Cooper Vault, we'll need to perfect our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
I'll also throw it out there that the other games did not have forced tutorials, and I could have just, you know, continued on, but...
Head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
Okay, all great.
I wonder if I could have just left.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting.
Confuse the player base if we did that. I know, right? I mean, that's...
Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it.
I do think this was where I finally learned what the L3 button was. I could be wrong. Kid Me wasn't the brightest, but you know.
Press L3, perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button.
And also Murray's jumping skills now, and Bentley's jumping skills, and really everyone's jumping skills now. Again, it's one of the bigger problems with this game is that they make pretty much every character you play as pretty equal in terms of capabilities, and it just really gets rid of the gameplay divide that existed in the... Oh, there it is. In 2. Character variants, yeah. Add in the fact that I also don't think the story is as good as 2, and it's just like, oh man. It's still a fun game, but god. 2 is so good. Oh, do I actually have to... Alright.
Nice one down.
Whoops, slipped. That's on me. I could just climb up over there as well, but... Oh my god. Okay, guess I can't make that jump.
Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Yay! Save dev time. To be fair, they did not get that lazy with it, but...
You picked up a lot of skills after reading the Phoebius Raccoonus.
Heck of a page turner, that book.
Let's bring out the Ninja Spire Jump.
Check out those small points on that wire. You can land
It's
on
the only move that got to keep an actual name.
Ninja Spire jump.
Easy.
Every other move from the first one had the fucking name. We forgot those. A rail walk who?
Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl.
I do realize that 2 and 1 basically had easy enough levels that they accomplished the same thing as the tutorial, but it just feels so much better integrated than here's the fucking tutorial room. Do all of them.
Nice job, Sly. You're a credit.
Presentation matters, damn it.
We're all done in
Alright,
here.
get me the
Let's
fuck
head
out of here.
outside and get this operation underway.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves.
Why is it so much quieter?
Specialists.
I do remember this being a thing, like, on the original PS2 as well. I don't think this is an emulation thing.
Not only was
If I remember right, the cutscenes were just quiet as fuck compared to the rest of the game.
Get us out of more than a few scrapes.
Look, it's the guards from Paris back in 2.
When Bentley was injured during the whole clockwork affair.
Look, it's the end of Sly 2. Oops. Bentley's spine.
Tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio.
Look at him.
Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera, and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore.
Fool, he should have became a speedrunner. Speedrunners that are also opera singers do wonderfully.
That took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
And here we are in Italy. See, if this was Sly 2, what I would do immediately is run around and collect all the clue bottles. But this isn't Sly 2, so there aren't those. But look at the Ferris wheel. And the emulator just not quite doing good enough. I will be honest, when it says the speed percent and then the T percent, I almost wonder if, See, I have a feeling, if I remember right, I don't think this game exactly ran the best anyway. So it might actually be running accurately to how the game did, but...
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start a search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, The cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice.
Hopefully that helps the game run a little better. Whoops. I need right here.
That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tiles.
But they did add a persuasion minigame that you
come on,
do
pal.
like 3
There's
times the
always
whole
a way.
game, so. Which is really one of the major problems with this game, is that there's so many, like, kind of level-esque things that you do like 3 times total throughout the entire run, and it's just like, well, that was neat, but there's also a problem with the Sly one where you just end up kind of losing out on enjoyable basic mechanics because just like everything has a gimmick, but the gimmick only happens twice throughout the whole game, so you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't know if that was worth taking the time to develop and use if you're only going to do it twice, but...
Is that you?
That name's a stain on my
The game did bring back Dimitri, though, and that's a W.
Cooper, you got some fuzzy dice to come around here.
Look at this greasy purple fuck.
Punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you steal a cracker box.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man.
I think he's got a different voice actor, though.
Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Policia!
Wait!
Flattery.
Where's that generous nature you're so famous for? I always pegged you as the bigger man in these types of situations.
I'm a big man. Big with the payback and the sex appeal. Got that, Ant? I control the beat on this track. You're just the dancer.
Forgot they do just straight up
If those
use
cops
the
get
phrase
minutes
sex
on me,
appeal.
Who's gonna break you out of jail?
You might get the cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. And then I'll get the double sentence. Grief!
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a plan I can get behind. Dimitri is free and Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is in head cop lady's office.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here.
And there were only ever 3 cop ladies total in Europe, and 1 is in jail, 1 is dead.
They're a bad bunch of bunnies.
After uploading her consciousness in a robot owl. So there's only 1 head cop lady that could possibly be left.
The canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but
Look at her over there.
devastating on the local wildlife and
I
tourism.
think I can actually get up real close to her. Because I think I'm only detected right now if I get caught by the light.
Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence linking him to the pollution.
Nice.
Yet to receive a warrant to search his
Grab the tail.
So we're just
Grab.
to do this the old-fashioned
anyway.
way. Get out there and keep your eyes open. I've hired you mercenaries over traditional cops because this is a dangerous fight.
Mine.
With your kaboom.
And yes, this is fucking Carmelita's 3rd voice actress.
We'll be talking to Murray in no time.
In 3 games.
Business. Now, where was I? Hold tight, boys. The power's on the fritz again.
If there is one thing I need to look up about the development of these games at some point, it's why the fuck they never hired the same voice actress for her. Just at any point. Because I've still not played Sly 4, but I do know that she does still have a new voice actress in that one, besides the other 3. I like to think for the 4th one, it was just like part of the bid at that point, where they're like, we gotta find someone else new for Carmelita. We can't use one of the previous ones.
I can see, da! I can see!
Come on.
I'm gonna greet it. I'm not gonna greet it. That's so far away. I would not have made that.
Let there be light.
For women in video games, shame. I know, right? Like,
Yes.
come on. I also do think the third one's probably her worst voice actress. Not really anything against her,
just
but
takes a light touch.
the other two are so much better. Just look at Bayonetta, also true. Alright, this nonsense.
Well, you spring me, and I'll hook you up with that plump dog Mary. Dig?
Does that not count on this one? Okay, no. It just didn't update the arrows?
Stop, then go in the other direction. Again, feeling for the vibration.
I'll do like I promised and distract the cops so you can make your escape.
Also, why was there both a key and, like, a combination lock? That's weird.
Password for Murray to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big Italian landmark.
Okay.
And the biggest
Guess it's
release of the
showtime.
series? Yeah. Whoops.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper, grab him, man.
And I'm out.
Trying to decide if I would agree with calling Carmelita a meathead or not. I feel like the shoe kind of fits.
You've got some serious nerve showing up in my squad room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used
I
to
think the
know?
emulator is actually running fine. I think this is a game problem.
From guys like you.
Guys like me?
Because her voice sounds
Some competition
exactly
for
like how I remember right
You're
now.
the only man in my sights right now.
Which makes me think that the game just slows down on that view. Yeah, that the actual game doesn't run that well. Which is believable.
You don't dodge as fast as you used to.
Look, it's Murray!
Greetings, old Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manhole works both ways.
Okay, that didn't sound right, but... Sorry, maybe it is.
Like the rat you are.
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course, Searcher. We are all in need of peace.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different
We've
path.
used up
My
half an
kingdom
hour of the
is
hour
weak.
for this game, and we've done the first real
Did
mission.
not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
Ba-da, 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 ba.
Murray refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector Fox's fine detective work, we already know
Thank you, Carmelita.
Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle this situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's...
I remember when it used to be Neela that implied us we should be doing that.
Also keep a close eye on the dog.
Shame she put herself in a robot owl I had to kill.
Might be enough to get the old mobster put away. Of course, meanwhile, I'll monitor local communication frequencies. With some luck, we might pick up some quality intel.
New training challenge. One game forever. Oh, God. That is so hard to say. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's any one game I would be super happy with. Maybe Oblivion. That one's got a lot of content. A lot of different ways to fuck around in it. And an MMO also would have been a good choice, but... it would definitely be some RPG, at the very least. Oblivion's a real good pick. Especially if I'm still allowed to mod it. Yoink. Yo, 69, noise!
Nice place. Sure to be a few coins laying around in there. What's the plan?
Make Oblivion to whatever you want. True. Also true.
Okay, have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes.
Yeah, I think you'd definitely want either some kind of RPG or like a big sandboxy game. Like Minecraft would also be a pretty good choice. And then bonus points for also being able to mod it in some way.
Octavio is known to rely on 3D technology.
I also don't know if they're just like not...
to see the security measures, we'll need to utilize these depth optimizer goggles.
3D glasses!
Nice touch, Bentley.
I know 3D for me right now. Blink. Thank you. But I also don't know if the maps in this game are smaller than they were in Sly 2, or if Sly 2 just had them divided up in a way that made them feel bigger.
This door, we'll need to press the 3D security buttons at exactly the same time. Okay? On my 3.
I'm also gonna throw it out there.
2, 3. One more try. 1,
Sorry.
2, 3. Nice.
This bit did not exactly age well either. Sport battles to mount and blade Bannerlord. There you go. That would also be a real good one. Real long grand strategy games would also be a good pick.
Security system. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Drat, my booster won't be enough to make it to that next door. I've made a number of improvements to my wheelchair, but none that can float me through this canal.
Don't worry about it, pal. I'm sure I'll find a way across.
Somehow a strong enough flotation device was harder to put onto the wheelchair than a working jetpack. Yeah, well. Here's one of the, like, most Sly Cooper-esque sections in this entire opening thing. Got its first announced DLC this year. Nice. If they finished the game first. You know.
And if any of you catch these boys, make a run for it. Well, shoot them in the back.
Some very Dragon Quest-y sound effects there. For almost 20 years at this point, valid. The evil that you know, you know? Trying not to yawn too much, but I'm getting tired. Whack.
We'll need to bomb our way through it.
Thanks for the assist, Sly. Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives.
Thank God this button happens to drop boxes in
Okay,
that particular order.
Thanks, pal.
Yep. 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 Yep.
This door is made of 4-inch thick bulletproof plexiglass. My bombs won't make a dent. See if you can find
Got
a
something
way
else
around
that's
it
4
for that
inches thick.
ventilation shaft.
No one is happy about it.
Nice of you two to stop by for a little fatherly advice. Julius made a run,
Delete any genre of game. Gacha game would probably be just the best for people overall. Getting rid of shooters would be funny, though.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting close. It's live.
Annual release sports games would also be good, and would probably be good for people to get rid of. In the same vein of as gacha games. Thank God no one in there is hearing this. There you are.
Watches and 1, 2, 3. We're in.
What's the difference at this point? True. And several of those now have like loot boxes to fucking like get pro sports players or something to build your own team for online.
Yes,
That is just a gacha game.
Splice into this easy.
Just as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur.
$150 for 6 months.
What?
Ugh.
A delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders!
Oh, hold on. There we go. Oops. Got him. I'm sorry, the camera turns the opposite way than I expect. I don't know what 3D game I've been playing lately, but a lot of them have not had this camera. Stop it with this horse shit, like, jumping in the air thing. I think that was in Sly 2, but God, not to this extent.
Halfway there.
Was this actually a time thing?
Intruders!
Not a kill the guards thing.
I've almost got it.
I'm always confused because I think the Sly games are just really good at hiding the fact that you just need to kill X amount of guards because they have it, like, delayed or something.
So close.
Or maybe they do like the Resident Evil, I think often has the thing where it's like a timer, but also the more you kill, the faster the timer goes.
Now we can find out exactly
Which is probably the
what
smartest way to do it.
Fabio is up to.
Nice. One mission done. We've got about 20 minutes left on the timer. Oh god, the game just does not like it when I'm looking at the whole map. Fucking doing my best to minimize the lag. Oh, fucking tailing mission in the on the first like level. Gross. This is worse than Sly 2. I mean, I guess fucking Paris also had a tailing mission. I just didn't have to take photos.
The Dawn is moving towards your position.
Great. You want me to take him?
No, we need evidence that he's behind this city's tar epidemic. With some incriminating photos, we might be able to help the cops prosecute him and put an end to this nonsense.
Never thought we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law enforcer isn't that, I don't know, attractive. Hold up, here he comes. That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect. Use your binoculars to take photos.
Should maybe steal that little voice clip of get a photo before he finishes.
Excellent. A few more of these and the cops will bury this guy.
No.
He might be headed for some more polluting.
Only like kind of know where he's going. I think this map is like way smaller than Paris was. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Ba-ba. The fuck are you doing, Catboy?
He's at it again. Get a picture. That poor bird.
I'm getting caught after this, but
Death trap now.
it's funny.
He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work.
God, the emulator is just having some problems. I swear, all these emulators used to run just so much better. I don't know what happened. I have to assume at some point OBS just started taking up more resources or something. 2 buttons for the price of 1? Nice. Thank you so much. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. That guard's a little annoying. Oh, missing that jump is also annoying. There we go. I'm like, I know I can jump up here. I've played the game before, damn it. Ow, my head. I need to look at Pathfinder spells this week because we have the money and time to go shopping in the city. And I really should have gotten it done last week, but I didn't have the time, so. I need to hop into the fucking boat. I bumped a railing, so I didn't get there in time.
Keep on him. We want to make sure all this horrible pollution.
I feel like it's 50-50 whether he sees me here or not. Okay. Sometimes it just turns in a way that sees you. Buying or looking for. In general, spells can also do magic item shopping, but I know if nothing else, getting communal resist element would be probably pretty helpful. The campaign has a lot of things that deal cold damage, so if I can just give the whole party cold resistance, you know. Especially for the span of minutes for everyone. Other than that, I can get up to 3rd level spells, and there's some just real fun, weird shit that I would love to have in the back pocket for funsies. Using a shield. No, I'm doing the full caster thing, so not too much shielding. Although I guess I think mechanically I could snag a shield and just not have a weapon and still do spelling. That may be something worth looking into.
He seems to be working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere yet. Get a photo anyway.
I got greedy. Do ideas if you want them. I'm definitely open to the ideas. I do need to just look at my magic items in general because I have very little idea what is being offered in Pathfinder. Besides a lot.
I can't believe it! He flooded that aquarium with tar! All those poor dead fish! As much as I hate to see what heinous crime this fiend will do next, you should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your picture.
Can act as your somatic component? Ooh! That sounds fun. And just weird. Enchant, improve it like a normal shield? God. Love Pathfinder.
Hey, Samir, get that engineer on the horn.
Sly, see if you can latch onto the car Octavio is riding in. We should eavesdrop on his phone conversation.
I love that it's the only car you can latch onto. I feel like Sly 2 would have let you latch onto all of them. For basically very little reason, but it would have just still done it.
Listen, Giovanni. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast. And nobody suspects a thing. But still, is it gonna be enough to get things ready for my opera recital? Well, when the people
Also might grab slow. It definitely works differently in Pathfinder than it does in D&D 5e, but that was brutal using it in the last campaign we were on, constantly. I'm fine double dipping up with that spell.
That fiend! He's twisted a time-honored amusement park ride into a tool for wrongdoing. Break open the control panel with your
Pay another cast from the city to fill up with 5+ copies of any spell you choose. Use your spell slots per day to fill it up if you have spell scrolling. Ooh. That also sounds fun.
You're about to witness the dark side of electrical.
Although if it's a heavy-duty shield, I don't know if I'd be able to use it without extra feats or whatnot. But
That'll do it.
Squitch! I also wonder if this level's gonna run better now that the Ferris wheel is not there. It's Arcanist, so both of those, yes. Alright, the level is running much better now that it doesn't have the fucking Ferris wheel on it. That's funny. That rotating 3D object ad. I know, right? I imagine there was something real fucky with its design just in general because... Oh... I can't help but notice that whenever I look back over towards it, the game slows down a lot. Even though I'm pretty sure that is a bigger portion of the map. I have to assume it's because the Ferris wheel may or may not be there, and apparently that little bit of game logic is bringing the fucking game and emulator to its knees. So, going back to the whole what character you play as doesn't matter, Bentley can pickpocket now. If you were just curious. And the fact that he can put people to sleep means he's better at pickpocketing than Sly, because you can just put them to sleep, then pickpocket them. Maybe your best bets. Yeah, I was worried about that. The problems of being full caster.
Hey, Sly.
How loaded you are? I believe 6,900 gold.
The Blue Viper Gondola gang
And a little extra.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty.
I think technically I noticed that we have a few things we didn't sell in the loot list that I didn't realize because it was on a different page, which is my bad as the fucking loot keeper.
By the time I get there.
Let's see. Just cross the blue wire with the red wire and shazam!
Just in time. There go the Vipers.
I'll shoot.
There goes
You
the
drive,
Vipers.
Sly.
Sly talking how I mentally feel right now.
This canal is packed with shipping. Make sure to jump and weave or we're sunk. Sorry, Sly. My gun overheated. Guess I should use short burst.
It didn't overheat. Bentley, what are you talking about? This mission's not, like, too bad or anything. I just feel like every time I play this, I'm like, these guys have more health than they should. We do not have a technologist. As tempting as I kind of wanted to do it, just because it's so out of place, I feel like, in most campaigns. I need to make just like an android gunslinger just to have the character sheet for it because it makes me laugh that it's in a fantasy game.
Nice shooting, Bentley.
Now, you might be asking, Cloudy, how many more times do you use this boat throughout this game? Oh, exactly one other time.
Way to go. That's the end of the Blue Vipers.
It might be a theme for Sly 3.
Another uneventful patrol. The
that felt
city's
good.
beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
Oops, sorry, I clicked out of the game on that one. That one's pipey.
I hope you realize that by saving Carmelita. We're only making our operation
The
here
Technomancer
more difficult.
Prestige class?
Maybe
Oh,
so, but
God.
what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out
I
in the
may have to
past.
look at that.
That and
That
you've
might be
got
funny
things
to bust out.
And I've got a thing for her. Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out of trouble.
Real quick, can I look at the graphics thing for this? Can I set the window thing?
So, according to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a bill.
This is me doing this.
Next, the blueprints to the main tar
Just if you're wondering.
have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavia. Unfortunately, they're under
This is a gimmick I wish was in more levels because it's fun. At least the first time.
Also, some big Vincenetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have
I just saw the uptime on the Twitch dashboard, and it hurts to look at it and be like, we're not even halfway done.
the local tar reservoirs.
Big oof! Big oof! It's like because of that Pathfinder game we had to start late in the day or something. Oh my god, I could get so many abilities already. Buongiorno, signore. Sorry, I'm looking at the Ferris wheel. The Wheel of Death, as we call it. Nobody got the glowing pocket. That means no money for me. Oops. It's your firearm proficiency and maintains your arcane spell progression -1. Ton of access to modern day weapons you can make in a lab. God. I don't know if I want to do that for my first Pathfinder character, but I might copy my current character sheet and stat it out for funsies just to see what it would look like.
Bentley, looks like you found one of Octavio's Vincenetti goons. You on your way to the police station for the old bait and switch?
Yeah, he's following me. Too close for comfort. You gotta move.
Now to get those mercenary apes involved.
Get knowledge engineering. I have knowledge engineering.
We don't need no more stupid thugs in Venezia.
Also, I feel like if this was Sly 2, they would have had Sly leading the goon in, because he's supposed to be the agile one, and then Bentley by the door, but that would require each character to have a specific niche they were supposed to fulfill on the team.
You're talking to me, fruitcake? Cause I don't need a date. Eat missile, punk.
Is that
This was a good plan,
goon
Bentley.
being
Now you can just
homophobic
sit
right
back
now?
and watch the fireworks.
Thank you. I pride myself on
I forgot you do get to play as Carmelita in this
With
one.
the ape guard under fire, there's a 93% chance that Carmelita will arrive and take out the entire Vincenetti gang.
Devious.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
I'm glad to see you. This Vincenetti puke is giving me all I can handle.
The spellcraft are the only other parts. I don't have disable device, though. Okay. Oh god, the fucking horizontal is inverted? That's weird. I got the auto aim is insane. With it auto aiming as long as they're in the square. God, and Carmelita could just hit Sly that easily if she actually wanted to. Crazy. Yeah, almost made it. Oh god, the game is having so much troubles. My own ape guy hit me there? I'm unsure.
Exvincionante guys are everywhere. I'm not going to last long without some additional firepower.
I'm already standing right where they could be shooting at me, so. Oh god. Whoops, slipped. Yeah, kitty.
This guy's about to fall. I am deep in the trouble.
Alright, back to the start. Oh, timer's done. I think these are literally the last two guys I have to blast.
You got him good that time. Drill them good.
Oh my god, a third?
He's about to come down.
This was not part of the deal. And a fourth? Alright, game, come on, you're being ridiculous.
Oh yeah. All sectors have been stabilized. No further Vicinante presence has been detected.
Good work, man.
We did it!
For mercenaries, you fought with honor and distinction. I'm proud of you.
Did they though? Did they though? Bum bum. Alright, that's enough of this game. Well, save. I'm not a monster. What to play next? I was thinking of doing GeoGuessr in the morning, but I just don't quite think it's late enough for that. Early enough for that. Morning enough for that. You know what I mean. I guess I should end the YouTube recording. Bye, YouTube.